What's going on, guys? So I got a lot to talk about today. Hopefully I get to everything. Hopefully I'll try to make a couple of videos today for you, but I want to start off with this one, which I'm not gonna lie, dude, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised one single bit. Earlier today, it was posted out that apparently Harrison Ford hurt himself in a choreography, like training to do this fight scene, and apparently hurt his shoulder. And I'm looking at this story like, well, you could have seen that one coming. Like, you've got to be. I've already posted this before. I've already talked about it in a previous video. I think this huge idea to shoot an Indiana Jones 5 to continue the storyline of Indiana Jones, which should have ended at the Last Crusade, is a terrible idea. Crystal Skull should not have been made. That movie was dumb. But the fact that they are wanting to push in this another Indiana Jones 5 movie, the next Indiana Jones movie, is a terrible idea. It is terrible. And honestly, just with this story alone, we're going to get into this story about him hurting himself. It was just talking about how old he is compared to like the injuries that he's getting from this fight sequence that he was trying to practice. But also, too, apparently some of the storyline is leaking online. Now, some people are saying it's a false flag type thing. If you guys have actually watched Doomcock, he actually did a video talking about some of the leaks that he is receiving about what the storyline is for this movie. And some of it sounds kind of cool, but even if there's like the smallest smidge of things, and I see somebody talk about in a video of a rumor of like saying, hey, you know, this is a possibility for an Indiana Jones movie. Oh, it sounds pretty cool. I don't care. Like, yes, maybe a small Mitch. Oh, that sounds really badass. That sounds really cool. The fact that they're making another one and it doesn't need to be made, man. I feel bad. I feel bad for Harrison Ford. The poor guy. Look, it says in here he's 78. I just wanted to Google real quick. Google how old? 79. That's at least what Google's saying. 79 years old. He is the average age. Well, this is funny. So it says 79 over here. It says 78 over here. Who cares? 78, 79. This guy is the average age of the nursing home patients that we run for simple injuries or simple falls. Like that I look at that age and I look at the people that we run. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some older folks in there. Hell, there was a guy in his 90s. He was in his 90s and his wife was 90. He was 96. Both in their 90s, living at home, still living out. However, they're not asking this 90-year-old man, 70, 80-year-old man to do fight scenes and sequences. So it's just dumb, man. How are we, like, I don't understand is if Hollywood is just so hurting on money, Disney's hurting on so much money saying, hey, Harrison Ford, we know that you're towards the end of your life. Can you please come in and make us a couple $1 billion? Come on, man. Sacrifice your life to make an Indiana Jones 5. It's so dumb, man. Like, as somebody that's a Harrison Ford fan, I love the Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Air Force One, the Tom Clancy movies he did. My God, man. Laundry list of different action movies that Harrison Ford has done. And they're gonna try to kill this man in Disney for another Indiana Jones that doesn't need to be made. Anyway, let's get into this. So, actor Harrison Ford, 78, was injured on set at the set of the Indiana Jones 5. News is initially coming out that Deadline, who came out, apparently claimed that Harrison Ford was injured in a rehearsing of a fight scene. It is unclear how serious the injury is, but Fleming Jr. did claim it involved his shoulder. Now, look, this is not the first time that Harrison Ford has gotten injured making movies. I mean, going all the way back to like Star Wars days or other movies beforehand to this, he's been hurt, you know, making movies, and that's just kind of the way he is, man. He's a athletical guy. He's getting involved in stuff like that, so it's not that new of a thing for him to try to get involved in stuff and get hurt. I mean, hell, he almost died on The Force Awakens. Like, if you guys don't know, apparently the storyline is that they have this hydraulic door for the Millennium Falcon, and it almost crushed Harrison Ford. So, come on, man. It's not worth it. Like, if Harrison Ford, if you were my dad, I'd be like, it's not worth it. Dad, I want you to spend time with your grandchildren. I want you to spend time with your grandbabies. You don't need to go and prove something, Dad. Come on, man. Dude, it's crazy. Like, I don't get, like, if is the money worth it like that much? I mean, I wouldn't assume that he's hurting on cash. So anyway, this was at least reported earlier today that apparently he had suffered a shoulder injury during trying to rehearse a fight sequence, and it's just, to me, like it's him being such an iconic actor in Hollywood and making some pretty dang good blockbuster movies, being starring roles in other movies. It's just, to me, like, I think it's really dumb. I think it's really stupid for somebody that is at his age with the wealth that he has. Spend the rest of your days with your friends and your family, man. Enjoy life. But I mean, I guess if Harrison Ford is saying, "Hey, this is how I want to enjoy my rest of my life," and just slowly have my body battered trying to make this movie, I guess it's worth it to him, but good Lord, man, come on. So anyway, let's talk about this real quick. So again, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of this. I'm not a huge fan of this idea of an Indiana Jones 5. I think it should have stopped at The Last Crusade. That's just me. But apparently some leaks are coming out about the storyline to this thing, to where there's going to be apparently 2 Indiana Jones, the older version and a younger version. They'll do the little de-aging, technology and stuff like that. But from what apparently that Doomcock is saying, at least in his video, is that there's going to be some type of time travel with this movie. And honestly, that's the cool part. Like, okay, you know what? I enjoy, like, more authentic type of, history about, the Ark of the Covenant or the Holy Grail and stuff like that. I enjoy that type of stuff. When it came to Crystal Skull, I thought it was really dumb. The alien skull and whatnot, I thought it was really stupid. This, I think it's a little goofy, and going off of what Doomcock was saying in his review, or his little speculation, his little rumor that he was getting, is that apparently Indiana Jones has these artifacts that apparently create a portal. Who knew that at all? Apparently the people that steal them are Nazis wanting to go back to World War II ages and stuff like that. And supposedly it's like a space race type of thing. And again, I don't know how true that is. I enjoy Doomcock's content and whatnot. But again, like, nobody knows. Nobody knows exactly what this is. But I'm going to say this. Even though you watch Doomcock's video and you go over the rumors that he is getting from that, or even you read this Pirates and Princesses description of what the storyline and whatnot that they're getting from what the story is going to be for Indiana Jones 5. To me, it's just not worth it. Like, it's not worth it at all. I feel like this movie is going to be a really goofy adaptation of what Indiana Jones is supposed to be, with a cool time travel thing. But honestly, like, I think that's so, like, I don't know why. I feel like you could find the Holy Grail. I feel like you can find the Ark of the Covenant. You can't time travel. I don't know why. That's, to me, I just look at them like, yeah, that's really dumb. So anyway, that's at least Doomcock. So that's what he's saying. So, but at least in Pirates and Princesses, the working title for the project is allegedly called Indiana Jones and the Order of the Elysium. It starts on, it says, at least from Pirates and Princesses, it starts in 1945. From what Doomcock was saying is that it starts in the 1970s and they travel back to like the 1940s time frame of World War II. So again, there's a lot of different conflicting information about it, from coming to Pirates and Princesses and reading their article to watching Doomcock's video and kind of getting the rumor mill of what he's getting info-wise. But at least for Pirates and Princesses, it says it starts in 1945, so we'll see Prime Indy in his prime, and it goes all the way until 1967. As we reported previously, it involves the space race and NASA. The object everyone is chasing after is this Cronus Stone, which allows time travel stuff to be brought into the story. Indiana Jones is fighting against the Americans in this movie as he works against NASA. That's what I don't get. Like, I mean, through the movies from Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade, I mean, it's like pretty much Indiana Jones bleeding blue. I mean, like bleeding red, white, and blue. I mean, he's been on the American side. He was fighting the Nazis. He's fighting the communists in Crystal Skull. To see this, though, and say, oh, he's fighting the United States, NASA, or whatever, I'm like that doesn't sound like Indiana Jones. It just sounds very weird that would be the storyline. But again, this is leaks and rumors from Reddit and so many other sources out there. You know, depending on what article you're reading, whether it's Pirates and Princesses, something else, Doomcock's video and stuff like that. But it's very odd of what is happening with this movie. Apparently, from what is being reported, at least from Doomcock and what he said, is that people on set that are Indiana Jones fans are upset with the way that the film is going, with the way that they're wanting to portray Indiana Jones. And one of the rumors off this as well is that they're wanting to do a spin-off on Disney Plus. So you'll have the Indiana Jones 5 movie, and then you'll have a spin-off on Disney Plus. again, man, just stop it right now, man. Like, I get it. Hollywood wants to bleed every little IP that they have to their disposal. Whatever Disney has to their disposal, they want to bleed it for every ounce of money they can get. Any amounts of money they collect, they are going to try to do everything they can to tear all the flesh off of something just to get as much money as possible. When it comes to Indiana Jones 5, I mean, they're damn near about to kill Harrison Ford for a fight scene for Indiana Jones 5 that does not need to be made. So to me, I look at this going, I feel bad for Harrison Ford. I feel terrible for him. I hope he has a fast recovery, but it is not worth it, man. It is not. It is not. You have made your mark in history, my man. You have become an icon in Hollywood in all the different movies that you've made. There's no reason whatsoever to push it for an Indiana Jones 5. Come on, man. Anyway, just wanted to talk about it, give you guys my opinion about it. I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb that they're still proceeding with this. I feel bad for Harrison Ford for getting hurt, but again, he's getting hurt for a movie that does not need to be made. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys my opinion about it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about not only Harrison Ford getting hurt, but also the different rumors and leaks that are coming out about Indiana Jones 5 and the way that they're wanting to take this movie when it comes to plot and whatnot. So let me know in the comments below. Have a great rest of the day. I look forward to talking to you guys all next time.